Convict music. We the best. Being on some chill, we go zero.
Welcome, everyone, to an exciting broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports. Some great action in store tonight, seeing some of the best and brightest young players on the hardwood. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. It's the Michigan Wolverines taking on the UConn Huskies.
And the thing you love about collegiate sports, the passion, the energy, I mean, the competitiveness and that hunger and drive to succeed and show what you have, it's really always a marvel to watch.
No doubt about it, Greg. And seeing these players out here tonight, I remember how the love for the game of basketball in those formative years when I was playing college was so invaluable. I mean, the experience you gain with excellent coaching and mentorship at this level, really a huge part of where you go with your talent.
So the Wolverines starting five. We've got Flash. Jones is out there with Ellis. And it's Smith. And it's Crawford at the two-guard spot.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in. And that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
And that one's good. Free. Well, for a long time, Michigan has been a big power in men's basketball. Really, in all sports, the school has a very strong program.
No doubt, the Wolverines love their sport. It's easy to cheer for the basketball program with all the success they've had over the years.
The drive by Ellis. Huskies with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over. Wow. What a first half it's been thus far here for Freak. This is why so many think he'll be a star at the next level.
And you can take all the measurements and do all the data analytics you want to, but all it takes is one half of watching Freak play when he's hot like this to know stardom is in his future.
And it's out of bounds. The Wolverines able to retain possession here. So both teams making some changes here. Stevenson against Jennings. With some arc, and it's Stevenson laying it in.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
UConn with the ball. It's a three-point game. Jennings kicks the Freak. Offline with his three.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Now, here is Knight. Outside, Taylor. Dishes it to Jefferson. There's the three. Shot is off. Outside Jennings. Here's Joseph. The shot is off.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
On the court for Michigan. Taylor is out there with Cunningham. And it's Knight in at the two-guard spot. Knight on the wing. Here is Cunningham. And Jefferson wide open. He shoots. Jefferson missing again.
And one thing about UConn that has been true all throughout their rise as a power, they have always played solid defense, something the program really hammers home. And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Both teams will make substitutions. And Michigan has possession, trailing by 5. Jones, no luck. And, Greg, you mentioned UConn moments ago in their defensive pride. Some great defenders, Clark, have come out of that school.
Yeah, you look at Emeka Okafor and Hasheem Thabit. Both were dominating rim protectors. And even their guards and swingmen get after you defensively.
Now, here is Reed. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Now here's Ellis. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And stolen by Splitter. A solo fast break. Here's Keith. Finished off the break.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Flash passes to Ellis. Knocked loose. Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. And the lead now. Double digits on that bucket.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Now here's Banks. Shot to stop the run. And Splitter pulls it down.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Banks against Reed. Down low. 27 seconds left here in the first half. And Flash gets it to go.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there. They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Smith the pass to Flash for the 3. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Flash has got 5. Freak can't get it to go. Hello, welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
And while there is a little bit of distance between the two teams, one big run could close the gap in a hurry.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. In order to hold on to this lead, they'll need to keep going to Freak to get things working for them offensively. His play in the second half of this game, critical.
On the floor for UConn. Freak in at shooting guard. And it's Joseph in at the 3, the small forward.
And you look at the long list of former players from the University of Michigan, a lot of big-name NBA players got their start as Wolverines. It's been that way for a long time. Yeah, good call there. I mean, feet clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
For the Huskies, Sims is checked in, and it's Pearson for Martin. Here's Taylor, and that's good. Lead pass to get it done.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Day dishes to Pierce, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play. The Huskies leading by 9 on the court for Michigan. Ellis is out there with Smith. Then there's Flash. Then it's Jones. And it's Crawford at the shooting guard position. Flash passes to Smith. Crawford, no one around him. No good on the triple.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
20 feet out, and it's Michigan with the rebound.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
They can take their time on this possession.
You know, guys, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, give themselves a little break, too.
Catch their breath. You're right. Here's Joseph. Off target from outside. Michigan trails by 12. Here's Flash. Kicks to Smith. And so the ball out of bounds. Splitter touched it last.
Better look for that.
Crawford passes to Flash. Here's Smith. Huskies with the rebound. Freak's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Day kicks to Freak. Here's Splitter. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Huskies.
And they've made the long range. It looks like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
Shoots from the baseline, and it's Smith again missing. The Huskies leading by 13.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Huskies.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Freak. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Fires the 3. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Icing on the cake right there, fellas, for what has been just a phenomenal performance.
Greg, if it's pound cake or strawberry shortcake, I need a bite.
Well, go ahead. Take your bite, Greg. Go ahead. Yeah.
You know, I'm going to let Clark have his bite.
Free throw good, Ellis. Hi, everyone. A pleasure to have you join us here tonight. College basketball is in the air, and we are right in the midst of all the action. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got the UConn Huskies facing Villanova.
And guys, there's just nothing quite like a packed house for a college hoop game. You hear the student section rocking and the band playing. This is pure basketball.
Greg, there's a unique energy and vibrancy with college basketball that is unique. I mean, when you get two high-profile teams meeting up with future stars making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
Now the starting group for the UConn Huskies. Freak in its shooting guard, and it's Splitter in its center.
Well, who could forget Villanova and their one college title? Come on now. That was one of the biggest Cinderella stories ever, one of the greatest upsets ever. Winning it all as an 8th seed, knocking down an outstanding Georgetown team back in '85.
Day no good.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Bryant with it. Out defended by Freak. Ilgauskas, the pass to Bryant. Bryant can't get that one to fall. Well, talking about the Wildcats and what you were mentioning, the improbable title run in 1985 was certainly the stuff of movies. They got hot, Greg, at the right time.
And they had to take down 2 #1 seeds and also 2 #2 seeds in their path to win it all. Their biggest test being in the finals against the heavily favored Hoyas. It's the defining moment of that program.
Here is Day. There's the pick. Splitter. Day dishes to Splitter. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Boy, he wanted everybody in the building to know who threw that one down.
Hanging on the rim is, I guess, one way to do it.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, you want to make sure you don't get teed up from a situation like that.
Here's Ilgauskas. And it's Freak with the rebound.
And you see Freak out there. Nobody is 100% sure what position he'll be best at on the next level, but they know he'll be out on the wing. He looks so comfortable in space.
And with Freak, it's his plethora of moves that really impressed me. He can create a shot in space anywhere and anytime. He's got a really good sense of how to operate from the wing.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And Villanova going with a whole new group out there. Jennings with the ball. And there's the pass to Freak. Here's Howard. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Now Foster. The dish to Gaines. He kicks it to Foster. Here's Moore. Good. On the floor for UConn. Freak in a 2-guard. And it's Howard in at the 5 down low. Reed kicks to Howard. Moore with the steal. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Second chance shot. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy.
UConn trails by 5. Freak passes to Posey. The feed now to Reed. Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. Here's Howard. No good. Villanova goes the other way with it. Here is Gaines. Moore left side from about 16, and it's in off the backboard.
That's now 7 out of their last 10 coming off the assist.
Showing you how to get it done with excellent ball movement, breaking down that defense. You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete. You can see he just rushed that a little bit, lost the focus, I think.
Here's Gaines, and the wing jumper offline. Posey can't hit, and a pretty tight look. And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If we can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
They've got Cooper. Miller is out there with Bryant. And it's Beal in at the one spot. On the floor for UConn. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. And it's Martin in at the four-man position. Well, you could pick any team in the NBA and name a Husky that played for him at some point. UConn has had a big impact on the NBA.
I mean, UConn has had a lot of NBA talent pass through their school. I mean, it speaks volumes about how well they are able to develop talent and win championships.
Pass to Miller.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Here is Day, covered by Ilgauskas. Feeds it to Joseph for the lead. Villanova grabs the miss.
And, you know, you look at the Huskies, a big part of why they get so many future NBA guys is they recruit very well on the East Coast and around the country, for that matter. They are a premier destination school in the Northeast. And that part of the country loves its hoops.
Villanova making a switch here. Foster's checked in. Beal against Jennings. They set the pick. Inside, here's Splitter, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
And here is Beal. Ilgauskas' screen on Jennings. And Beal kicks it to Foster. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Miller, no luck.
And guys, just thinking about all the great NBA players from UConn. Ray Allen now retired, but he's the biggest name. How about Rudy Gay, Andre Drummond, Kemba Walker, Shabazz Napier? I mean, you could go on and on with the Huskies. All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Huskies shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Boy, how about the Huskies and the success they found in the tournament over the years? I mean, 4 titles for that program and all, with the first coming in '99. They've been absolutely dominant the past 2 decades.
Looking at who's out there now for the Huskies. Sims is checked in, and it's Pearson for Martin. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Gaines. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Gaines has got it all tied up now for Villanova. Right side Jennings. It's Freak, top of the key. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings. 6 points for Freak.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
The Huskies have won the college championship, Greg, in a number of ways, both as a favorite and as an underdog.
I mean, they won as high as the 1 seed back in '99, and then how about in 2014? They were a 7 seed that went all the way to win and cut down those nets. So they have rightly earned every ounce of fear and respect opponents have for them come tournament time.
They've got Jones, McAdoo out there with Cooper, and it's Moore in at the 4.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Gaines dishes to McAdoo. Pass to Gaines. On the wing, Jones. Here is Gaines. He's guarded by Jennings. Here's McAdoo. No good with the triple.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
No good. Excellent D that time from Jones. Villanova trails by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Passes it to Cooper. To the wing right side. Gains the pass to Cooper. Jones against Jennings. Here's McAdoo. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
And an A group getting ready to come in for the Huskies. McAdoo's gone 50% from the arc, 1 of 2. Day kicks to Freak. To the inside. Splitter, that's good.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have them get that good a look.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor, nicely up top. Spacing. Spacing.
.106 left here in the second half. Cooper kicks to Beal. And stolen by Splitter. Out to the right wing. Freak dishes to Day. At the elbow, Martin. Shot from the wing. Beal pulls it in.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. There's 31 seconds left in the second half of basketball. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
Splitter against Cooper. Joseph with the rebound. UConn with the ball. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And that misses, and no second shot coming to him this time. And so it's UConn with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for the... Thanks for joining us, and hello, college basketball fans. We've got a great night ahead and a couple outstanding teams going at it. We're going to have the pleasure to watch. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got the Kansas Jayhawks taking on the UConn Huskies.
And the thing you love about collegiate sports, the passion, the energy, I mean, the competitiveness and that hunger and drive to succeed and show what you have, it's really always a marvel to watch.
No doubt about it, Greg. And seeing these players out here tonight, I remember how the love for the game of basketball in those formative years when I was playing college was so invaluable. I mean, the experience you gain with excellent coaching and mentorship at this level, really a huge part of where you go with your talent.
And so in the game for the Jayhawks, they've got Duncan, and it's Oubre in at the small forward. Dishes it to Duncan. Lee kicks to Duncan. A three ball. No good from Lee.
And Kansas always seems to be in title contention. I mean, the program does a great job of finding tough players and having a system that fits them best. Rarely are they not a title contender. Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here's Terry. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Day kicks to Joseph. UConn moving that ball around. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here on free throw coming up.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Some changes for Kansas. Dedmon's checked in, and Daniels subbed in for Duncan. Oubre kicks it to Gaines. Over to the wing. Here's Dedmon. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Here's Jennings. On the pass to Joseph. Shoots a three. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. And the Jayhawks with possession. They trail by 7. There's the pick. Daniels dishes to Lee. Here's Gaines. Joseph with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Jennings with the ball. He's picked up by Lee. That's good. Sims has got his first basket of the night.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
Yeah, and watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Feeds it to Dedmon. No dice from 9 feet out.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on it, they expect him to make it.
Three-pointer. No good. And Kansas the other way now. Freak. He's in at shooting guard. And it's Sims in at the 4. And a wide open look for Lee. A three-pointer off the mark. The Huskies leading by 9. And for Kansas, we've got Oubre. And it's Lee in at the point guard position. Jennings can't get it to go.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Oubre kicks to Dedmon. Daniels passes to Dedmon. And that'll be Kansas's ball as it goes out of bounds. The Jayhawks able to keep the ball here. And the Huskies going with a whole new group out there. And 1:01 left in the first half of the game. Jenkins with it. There's a screen. And it's Duncan penetrating. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
Lee's checked in for Jenkins. Duncan hits them both. The Huskies on offense. No points yet here in the second quarter for them.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, He's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Gaines from 11 feet away. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. The Huskies on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. McGuire dishes to Posey. McGuire passes to Freak. Sims in the corner. Jacks up a 3. Can't get it to go. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. UConn leads by 3. And don't go away after the break. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If we can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
Freak in a 2-guard. And it's Splitter in at the 5 spot. The Jayhawks have gone 2 for 2 in the game. And Gaines drops them both.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
And so in the game for the Jayhawks, they've got Duncan, and it's Lee in at the point. There's Freak. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Freak's got 10 points.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Now here's Lee. Here's Gaines. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here is Day. Now Martin. Here's Freak. Hits it from 3-point range. 13 points in the game.
Nice stroke from long range. And if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Pierce is checked in for Martin. A big group substitution here for Kansas. Kansas trails by 6. And here is Williams. He feeds it to Daniels. Pass to Dedmon. And stolen by Freak. And it's the Huskies on the break. Joseph leading the charge. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Outside Williams. To the middle. Here's Daniels. And it's blocked. And so the ball out of bounds. Splitter touched it last. The Huskies making a switch here. Jennings is checked in.
Jesse Jennings.
Terry against Pierce. And it's Terry off the drive. Stolen by Pierce.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Kansas trails by 4. Terry setting the pick for Williams. Calderon with it. Now Pierce defending. Calderon, that's good.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Jennings kicks to Pierce. Outside Jennings. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Daniels. Here's Freak. He got it from 16 feet. Freak's got 15 points. Williams with the ball. Kicks it to Daniels. There's a good screen. Here's Calderon. It's deflected. And it's the Huskies on the break. Freak with the ball. Freak in at shooting guard. And it's Pierce in at the power forward.
Did not need two hands for that slam.
You know, he can save the other hand for the next time.
One will do just fine.
Yeah, but just to switch it up a little bit.
Both teams decided. But plenty of drama in this one so far.
And I would not be surprised if it goes right down to the buzzer.
And it's Freak missing.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Now the feed to Duncan. And it's the Huskies on the break. Here's Freak. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Huskies will retain possession. And the Jayhawks making a change here. Lee's checked in. Here's Freak. Passes it today. They set the screen. Leans from outside. Rebounded by the Jayhawks.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to them.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. He kicks to Splitter.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Can't sink it, and that was an important free throw.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
Now here's Lee. D right on him. Knocked loose. Stolen by Mark. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
So it gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
So it's UConn with the win.